I retired several years ago and I've taken up photography and video editing. I really enjoy it. But I wanted to do something that was extremely challenging. Decided to build a computer. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube on how to build a computer, and the resource has been wonderful. I do want to thank all of you out there who've posted your videos because I've learned a ton and feel confident enough to be able to perhaps build my own. I'm back. UPS just delivered my first package for the build, and in this package I hope that I'm going to find the CPU, the GPU, and the motherboard. So let's see what I have. This is my unboxing. I know you've seen this before, so you're not going to get too excited about this, are you? I'm excited because I've never done this before. And it's kind of fun watching everyone else on YouTube open their boxes of goodies. Well, this is my first attempt. I hope everything's in place. I'm doing this in piecemeal, so I didn't order all the components for the build. I think it's going to take me some time to build, to get these things installed. So, lots of packaging. That's good. This came from Newegg. And surprise, surprise, this is my motherboard. P8Z68. I like this board because it offered a lot of connectivity, and I have a lot of components that I want to connect into it. So it was a good choice for me. Plus, I didn't want to go with the new chipset. I hear it's very buggy, and certainly for my first build, I don't want to do anything that's going to give me more headaches than the headaches I'm going to have putting this together. I have an i7 2700. Okay, so we're going to add this, and the big package in here is the CPU, GPU, and that is the Corsair HX850. I hope all of you are being well entertained because this is kind of funny. Doesn't sound like I know what I'm doing. Well, we'll see. I stand corrected. Yesterday, when I pulled the power supply out of the box, I called it a GPU, but you knew it wasn't a GPU, right? Newegg again. I like this service. Lots of packaging. I like that too. I hope everything's working when I put it together. I know when I watch on YouTube, some of you have a outside of the computer configuration so you can test everything before it goes into the computer, and that is the way to go if you do this all the time, which I don't. Did a lot of research and came up with the decision to cool the CPU with a closed-loop cooler, the Corsair H100. I know there is a lot of controversy online about the closed loops versus regular water cooling, and I know regular water cooling is the best way to go, but not for a newbie like me. So today I'm going to start the build by putting in the motherboard, and well, wish me luck. I love this Thermaltake. They say you either hate it or love it. I guess I love it. Here it is. And the motherboard, really nice, really cool. I just think that it's a beautiful piece of machinery. And if I'm not successful with this build, I'm going to put it in my jewelry box. Okay, I have the case on its side, and the first thing I'm going to do is remove the door. The door completely comes off of its hinge. One aspect I like of this case and I'm going to get these cables out of the way so that I can put in the I/O plate here. And I'm not going to film everything because I'm going to be very slow and clumsy at this, and you don't need to bore yourselves with the details. I forgot to mention that I did get one of these anti-static wristbands, and I have the I/O plate ready to install. And right next to me I have my iPad, and I'm watching a video on YouTube how to install a motherboard. So how cool is that? How cool are you guys that put those videos up? When I looked at the plate, I didn't even know what side to put it on. But it makes sense. I thought that the shiny side looked nicer, and my first reaction was to put that on the outside, but it turns out that it goes on the inside. So, when I say I'm a newbie, I'm not kidding. But the directions call for putting the plate in this way, popping it in. Okay, we're going to try that. If this really gets too grueling, I'm going to have to turn the video off because... Okay. That was a headache. It took me about 10 minutes to get that plate in. It just seemed to be going in on one end, and I just couldn't get it into the other end. But finally, I guess with a little bit of pressure, I didn't want to break it. I guess you have to use a little more pressure to put it on, but it's on. So, step one, yes. It looks like the stays are already assembled on this case for the ATX motherboard. So if that's the case, that's great. I'm going to have to match it up, and that will be my next step. So what I'm going to do is take the motherboard out of its case, its little protection case, and we'll set it in here. So I opened up the accessories box, and we have a whole bunch of different screws. So I need to figure out which one is for the motherboard. By elimination, I'm going to say that these little screws, which I should have 12 of, will be to install the motherboard. So I will proceed as follows. Here is the motherboard. I'm a nervous wreck here. So we'll take it out of its package. I'm not even sure where to hold this. I want to hold it by its... I better be very careful here. How are you supposed to take this out of its package? There we go. We'll do like that. And then we'll take it by the edge, maybe. Has that? Is electronics there? Whoa! I'm sure I'm scaring a lot of you right now. Okay. And then I will put it in. Try and line it up with the Well, mission accomplished. I got the motherboard in. My next strategy is to put the CPU in. And as I said in an earlier video, that I have the i7-2700K, so this is going to be installed. And after that, I will install the liquid cooling, which is the Corsair H100. I'm not going to burden you with my unboxing anymore, but I did purchase 2 of these Silverstone fans, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to actually do a push-pull configuration with the water cooling. And if I don't, I may just replace the fans on the Corsair unit with these. I like them for 2 reasons. One is they were highly recommended. They seem to have a very strong flow, direct flow. So if I could get that out of the case, that would be nice. And also, they're blue. They match the motherboard. And I suppose you'll understand why I chose a blue fan. And you will definitely understand why I chose to purchase some blue lights. Not sure how to install them or whether I will, but I have them. I also have some Corsair Vengeance, the 16 gigabytes I'm going to install. As I said earlier, I do video editing, and the main purpose is not for gaming, but to do video editing, and I could use the RAM for that. So that is our next step. So I'm taking out the GPU. I meant the CPU. I always get that backwards, don't I? And there's the fan that comes with it. And we won't use that, although it's not such a bad looking fan, is it? And the little package, you don't need to see this. There we go. I don't have my iPad with me right now. I'm going to lift this off. There we go. Okay, this comes up. This goes down. Okay. This comes off. And there you have it. So this looks like it may be like a little puzzle here. And that, I know you're not supposed to touch any of these. The case opens up like so. Okay. Okay, you see these little notches, and I imagine we'll need to fit in. It looks like. Could it be that easy? Is that possible? Well, this may be the easiest install yet. That went pretty smoothly.